Good morning, everyone. Welcome to CBC Halloween Book Club. Thank you for being here today. How are we going, guys? Okay, right. I am covering part 2, page 46 in Worlds Within Worlds. And I could have done this earlier, but I was just fooling around all these little scribes. But a couple of days ago, Friday, my pencils went flying thanks to a certain little four-legged friend. Excuse me. So, yeah, my colours all got mixed up. So, let me just play around. All right, I'll start off with some of this mushroom. And I'll zoom in for you. There we go. Okay, I have Tombow, which is elm green. Sage green 098 in the Arteza. Artichoke 1098 in the Prisma. Chocolate 1082 in the Prisma. And I've got some other colours I'll probably add in here as well as I go. Maybe a bit of light umber 941. And a bit of tarantula, Black Widow. So just a few colours to start off with. Hey Elizabeth, how you going, sweetheart? Thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well. All right, so just to start off with, just doing random colours to mix it up a bit. So it's not all one colour. So starting off with the artichoke. It's a bit light actually. Peacock green's a bit too green. I want to keep the colours like a moss colour, no real bright fluorescent kind of greens. This one's jungle green 141. Hi Dee. Oh, you've been so busy at school, stopping for sure. Well, I'm glad you stopped by. So this one's the jungle green. A bit of Black Widow, tarantula. The weather has been crazy here. Seems like almost every day we're having thunderstorms. Huh? Now, Elizabeth, are you in USA? I know you guys have had some hot weather over there, but and hope you're the one that is it you that's actually going to school and studying, Dee? And I hope everything's going well and you're enjoying it. And I know people tell me stuff, in chat every now, but it's a lot to remember, and I forget what people are doing and what they're up to. So forgive me for that. So yeah, I did say that. I think chocolate. I need darker grey or darker brown because Mr. Wesley sent them all flying the other day. Chocolate brown, 118. feel like there was other colours I was using. I don't think any are missing. USA, and yep, it's been in the high 90s in chocolate. Yep. Hey B, he's okay. I thought I'd wait till a few people come in here before I tell everyone what happened. But he's doing really, really well. Really well. Hope you're doing well, B. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, I'm good. I'm in California studying QuickBooks accounting. Oh, colour theory and watercolour painting. Oh, you're busy, busy, busy. Yeah, it is good news. Very relieved. But I know once I start talking and doing show and tell, colouring will go to the wayside like it always does. But it's nice to chat with you guys anyway, regardless of whether we're colouring or whatever else we're doing. So it's nice to go have some colours down and then just go over with another colour. Like I've got the artichoke there and I'm just going over with this elm green from Rogerton and get some different variations in colours, not just the actual pencil colour itself. So just scribbling, just random colours. Alright, this one's chocolate brown from Arteza. Get a few of those creases to show up a bit more. A little bit. A little bit of shadow grey underneath a couple of these like mushroom craters. Just a bit of shadow under there. You can add a bit elsewhere as well. Darkens the green up just a little bit. Yeah. Question what your QuickBooks accounting. All yours, D. Go for it. And I can't remember what actual colours I did start this off with until I got all flowing all over the floor. But it doesn't matter. And I had the pencils in the tray, so I've got a reasonable idea of what I was using. Got a number of colours here. Lyra, Van Dyke Brown, if I remember rightly, I was using that at times. Bit of a harder chord pencil. This is a little bit scratchy. Well, it's funny when your pencil's scratchy, you feel like you're putting a lot of pressure on. I am putting a fair bit of pressure on, but yeah, when it's scratchy, it sounds like you're using the kind of El Cheapos. But the Van Dyke brown, I like this nice brown on this mushroom. Oh, fire was just, I shut it down overnight like I always do and had to get it arced back up. But, it's a bit nippy. But spring is almost here. Hi, Sherry. I like the scratchy. Yeah, I think we've said that. I don't either, actually. Give a couple of them a bit of a sharpen. No worries, Dee. I was working on an Excel project. Sorry I didn't stream last weekend, guys. I've been all over the place. I'm not being reliable at the moment. Last week I did have intentions of streaming, but on Saturday, and B already knows this, that's why she asked, I went out, chopped wood, and Wesley likes to come with me into the wood yard, and he climbs all over the wood piles and scouts around and runs around and all that sort of stuff. It's so lovely outside, beautiful, shining, warm sun. Yeah, it is nice. Spring is almost here. How did I tell you my daughter had a baby? Oh, congratulations to your daughter and you, Grandma, and everything went well, I hope. So lovely. Big congratulations to your daughter and family. Anyway, so he likes to come with me, and anyway, I had a bit of wood up on the splitting block, and he wasn't far from me, and I knew I wasn't going to get through the wood straight away and split it and send it flying. And anyway, he was standing over from me, and I knew I wasn't going to go through, and in the back of my mind, it's like, he's a bit close. So I think you know where I'm going with this. Anyway, just as I brought the splitter down onto the block of wood, he decided to jump up. And I can hear you all going, oh my God, yeah, and that's not what I said, but it's like, holy shit. And he took off a million miles an hour, God love him. And so I took off after him, cried my eyes out, trying to find him. Where are you, mate? Where are you? And it took me about half an hour to find him. Looking under trees, looking under the house, looking everywhere for him. I couldn't find him. And then eventually I saw him up in the pine tree. And he was all smoochy on the branches and rubbing his head on the branches, all smoochy. And he came down and I grabbed hold of him. And there was a little bit of blood. And it's like, oh, oh, shit. And I've got to touch it. Got a bit of, I'm reading yours as well, Sherry. It was rough. How that poor daughter had a real rough go of it. Oh, God love her. Is it her first? Oh, God love her. Well, I hope things, go really well from now. That it's that the bub's out, and everything goes smoothly from now on. Anyway, so there's a bit of blood on him. It's like, oh, holy shit. So I grabbed him, brought him inside, put him straight in the carrier, took him to the Smythesdale vet, and then I opened. So I rang up, and she said, they're not open today. And I thought, yeah, well, I know that, otherwise I wouldn't be bloody ringing. And anyway, she said, you'll have to drive him to Bannockburn. And I said, I'm not driving him to Bannockburn, which is like 50 minutes. And anyway, so she said, you'll have to take him to Ballarat. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I hung up. So, yeah, because I'm in a titty. And anyway, I took him into Ballarat vet, and thank God they were open because we were in lockdown as well. Anyway, his right paw on the outside. I got his claw, and like in between your knuckles, they're called phalanges. So I got his claw and his first tiny little phalange, and you could see a tiny bit of bone there. Anyway, the vet said, "We'll put him under. We'll do a few stitches, and he'll be fine." So they put him under anaesthetic, and they put a few stitches in, and anyway, and she said it'll be about an hour or so. It depends how long it takes him to come out of anaesthetic. So I just went up to McDonald's, got a coffee, sat in the car, and just running myself ragged because it shouldn't have happened. I should have shooed him away. So I'm absolutely kicking myself, and I was so upset. Anyway, so they rang me up, and he was ready to go, and I went back in, and they said, he's a character. They said he loves his drugs. He's off his face. And they had him on the counter facing them while they were doing the paperwork and stuff. He's smooching and that. They were sort of laughing at him a little bit. Anyway, so brought him home, and he had to have his medications for the next 5 days or so. And he's got a cone on his head for 2 weeks, so he doesn't lick his stitches, which are dissolvable. So I was devastated. I was such a mess, and even B messaged me and said, "No streams," and I said, "No, because yesterday," and I told her what happened and everything, and she said it was an accident. I said, "Yeah, but it's my fault, because I should have shooed him away and made sure he was well out of the way." But oh God, I did. Oh, when he jumped up there, and oh Jesus, and that splitter was coming down, and of course you got you're in motion, so. And I do honestly remember split second, my reflexes are really good, and I've reflexed away a bit. I mean, I could have chopped his freaking leg off. It could have chopped his head off or anything. I was just so mad at myself, absolutely devastated. So Sunday, I was in no frame of mind to be streaming. There's no way. Poor little bugger. But when he come home, I let him out of the carrier, and within 20 seconds, he had that bloody bandage off. My grandson is just over a week old and already trying to hold his head up. On the go already. Yeah, kind of shame. Yeah. Anyway, he got the bandage off, and it's like, oh shit. So much for them putting that on properly. So it's like I've got to get it back on there. And of course he, you can imagine how damn sore he was. Even though he was doped to the eyeballs and still coming out of anaesthetic, he was, it's just so painful. And it's like, oh mate, I've got to get this on. Anyway, I was being so gentle with him. Your little makeup pads. He had one of those cut up, and he had some cotton wool wadding, and he had blue bandage, and a poor little bugger. As soon as I tried to, just gently sit that on top, it was, he's so damn sore. It's like, mate, I've got to get this on. So anyway, eventually I got it on, got it wrapped up, and of course he's like, let's play in the water dish. So he's got his paw that's sore, and he's like playing in the water, and the bandage getting soaking wet, and it's like, no. And he kept on doing it. And of course, I had to put the cone on his head, and he's never had a cone on his head before. When he got desexed, he was really good, not licking his stitches and that. And he's never had a collar on before. So of course he's off his face. He's coming out of anaesthetic. His paws are sore as hell. He's got this thing on his head that he's never had on before. So he's got all this stuff going on, and I'm freaking out because, I was like, you poor little bugger. I am so, so sorry. Anyway, so his bandage is getting all wet, and it's like, great, now I've got to change it again. So I had to, and it was all wet, so I had to rig something up and cut up a bit of the blue bandage that the vets had on him, and got the dry bit, and the cotton wool wadding was just soaked. his paw was soaked, so I had to leave it off for about 20 minutes because he shaved. So I had to wait about 20 minutes until it dried. And then I had to go through all that hell with him again and put him through hell. And anyway, so I was as gentle as I could possibly be. And I got it back on. I fixed it up. And then I got some black taping and put that on to keep it on. And we did that, and I was just crying, and I'm with him. I'm so sorry, mate. And he's looking up at me. He's got his paw, and he's just gently, no claws or anything, and just patting me on my cheek, on my face, and giving me a bit of a sniff, and say, "It's all right, Mum. I know you didn't mean it." And I'm just, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and I'm crying, and and his way of, just sort of touching my face and saying, "It's all right, Mum, I know you didn't mean it." Oh, it was breaking my heart. I was just devastated. And I know how much pain and how much that would have hurt. So all in all, he kept the bandage on, and he was jumping around on boxes a little bit and everything, and I was trying to keep him quiet. But he got pretty smoochy. And it's like, did they really give me back the right cat? Because he's on the go. He doesn't really. It's been a long time since he's curled up on my lap and gone to sleep or whatever. But no, he was really smoochy. It might have been the drugs, I don't know. But he was come up on my lap, and he was lying across my lap and just chilling out. And yeah, I'll colour it with no lead. Your pencils last a long time if you've got no lead in your colour with them. Did you know that? Yeah, that's exactly right, B. He's okay, you're okay, and soon no need for wood. Every time I go out there now, because he's stuck inside for 2 weeks, so I go out chop wood, and I just, every time I bring that splitter down chop wood, it just brings it back, and it's just, I can't wait to get the hell out of here now. When it happened and he took off, I threw the splitter against the wood. I was so mad at myself. I was so upset. And anyway, yep, he's okay. So he's been super smoochy, and it's like, I don't know, did they really give me the right cat back? Because he's just different. Anyway, he's been up on the boxes there up near and they go right up near the roof, so it's nice and warm up there. So he goes up there and chills out. He's been pretty good, but the next night, the Sunday night, and my bandage stayed on him, it was doing really well, and then he went into the spare room, and I don't know, but he's jumped up onto one of the shelves, and somehow or another, about 10 o'clock at night, he got it off. And it's like, oh, you're going to be kidding. And it's like, mate, yeah, I've got to, don't want to put him through this again. And I tried to get it on. And anyway, I had to wrap him up in a towel so he wasn't scratching the crap out of me. And, and it was so sore. And of course, his anesthetic had worn off by then. And, of course, he every time. And I was like, oh, God, I'm so sorry. And in the end, I just, I gave up. He's got the cone on his head, and I just did not bother putting him through hell trying to get that bandage on. And they said if he really wants to go outside, just put some plastic on. And why can't he can't even keep the damn thing on in the first place? So Monday morning, I rang them up and I said, look, he's supposed to come in Tuesday for a checkup and have his bandage changed, but he hasn't even got a bandage on because he just got it off. And I told him I wrapped him in a towel and, tried to get it back on, and it wasn't going to happen. He'd had enough, God love him, sore enough as it is. So I just said, look, I'll cancel the appointment, give it to someone else. If I see any swelling, weeping, blood, anything at all, I'll bring him straight in. So, and they said, yeah, no worries, thanks for letting us know. And I said, he's doing okay. So, yeah, that was that $558 later, and I was so mad at myself. It could have been so easily prevented, and I know accidents happen. Yeah, he's okay. He's fine now. He's latching onto my ankle. He's an ankle biter. He's latching onto me, and he's perfectly normal. He's fine. Just gotta wait till next Friday night or Saturday, and I can take the cone off his head and give him a good scratch, and he'll be wrapped about that. Heather, what I said about my grandson, it will cheer you. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Sherry. Yeah. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for being here. Welcome on board, girl. I hope you enjoy. I had a bit of an altercation with my pussycat when I was chopping wood, and he's okay, but yeah, he's missing a claw and his little pad on his outside finger, so outside digit. So that's all right. Everyone say hello to Michelle and make sure you make her feel welcome, please, guys. We're a nice little group in here. We have good fun. You can hang around and you'll find out everything else that's going on. I usually stream this time Sunday mornings, but I am actually moving in 12 days as of today. So I'm a bit erratic with my streaming and everything else going on. The people came and dropped some more stuff off into the mud brick yesterday, so they're excited. I'm excited. So that's what's going on. Anyway, I'll get onto that in a sec. But just everyone make sure you say hello to Michelle, make her feel welcome. So I'm just bringing you up to date, girl. Now, I haven't been telling you what colours I've got here, but I will run through them again. I've got a sage green in the Arteza 098. I have a shadow grey 156 in the Arteza. I have Tarantula in the Black Widow. Elm green in the Tombow. Chocolate 1082 with the Prisma. Light Umber 941 in the Prisma. Artichoke 1098 in the Prisma. Jungle Green 141 in the Arteza. Dark Chocolate Brown 118 in the Arteza. And Lucky Last Van Dyke Brown in the Lyra Rembrandt Polycolour. So I've got a selection of pencils here. So I don't care what brand they are, I go more for the colour. Are you from Rhode Island? Nice, Indiana, USA. You're moving as well. Oh, isn't it fun? No worries, Steve. I'm going to pitch you private. He's so cool. No worries, Sherry. Cool. Make sure you get the right one this time. I'm waiting for that other photo, and it never came through. Anyway, I will colour for a bit more, but yeah, I've got other stuff happening too. Good stuff. So I'm so excited. It's getting really close, and big smiles on my face, and everything's going real well until Wesley had that incident with his paw, and that really kind of put a dampener on things. I was just devastated. And not only was it like, like 2.5 weeks to go till I move, but it was more like 2 weeks and he gets that bloody cone off his head. Which turned into my main priority instead of moving. It was more about him than anything. But in saying that, I wait till Deke comes back and she's on the phone. Yeah, I know they do. That's what B said too. You don't be hard on yourself. And it's like, oh, but it shouldn't have happened. I should have, all I had to do was go, get out of it or pick him up and move him. And I bloody well didn't. And I'm responsible. And it makes you feel irresponsible. you know, think something like that happens. And yes, accidents do happen, but I'm all right now. But I still, you know, as you can hear, I'm still kicking myself because it shouldn't have bloody happened. Could have been so easily prevented. And I wouldn't have had to have spent $558 on a damn vet bill. It was like, no. I'll just wait until Dee comes back. But then I don't know how long she'll be either, so I'll keep you all in suspense. So I hope this mushroom is turning out okay. Like I said before, just, you know, this is just random scribbling basically and mixing different colours up. Easy enough to do. Don't have to think about it. A bit more green down near where the water is because there's moisture. So we've got a bit of moss or whatever happening. Not that it looks like moss, can be whatever you want it to be. It's your picture, do what you like with it. And if you ever feel that you don't like something or you want to tear it up and throw it out, don't. Just leave it alone and wait a month or two, do another picture and come back to it. And as you learn different skills from watching people on YouTube, you can go back and go, oh, I know what I can do with that now, or I know how I can fix that up now, or get a fresh image in your head of what you would like it to, you know, be. But try not to tear things up and, you know, if it's a disaster, we'll just leave it. You might be able to fix it up later on. You pick up some more skills and if you leave it for a while and come back to it, you get a fresh mind. Just putting some greys in here. So you can have little stones on here, you can have moss on here, you can have your own little, you know, garden world in here. You can do water like I have. You can do all sorts of things with it, play around with it. I don't usually add things in the background. I kind of like to keep it the way the artist has drawn it. That's their picture. I'm just colouring. But, you know, sometimes you can put sun, a moon, planets, stars in the background, mountains, trees, also birds flying in the sky, also, you know, all sorts of things. It's, like I said, it's your picture. Do what you want with it. If you get an image in your head, then do it. Most of all, have fun and enjoy what you're doing. And I've said it a billion times, like a broken record, but I can't wait to move and get set up. And obviously, I've got a lot of setting up to do. But once I get there, yeah, be back into colouring full on again. And the new house is so much brighter, so much more light coming in. It's funny, I love to colour mushrooms, but you don't like eating them. And there's so many different kinds of mushrooms too, whether they're raw or cooked or... Mushrooms are like some, yeah, good, some are not. Yep, I get the ones that are not good. Outside my window here, I've got a couple of pine trees, or conifers anyway, whatever they are. and I get death heads growing out there, which is the red ones with the white dot, with the white circles on them. Yeah, they're not good. Yeah, I throw mine. You throw them. Why do you buy them just to throw them? Yeah, I throw my book on my bed. Calm down, I'm hanging out. Anyway, we got the horrible news. I sometimes write down. There was something I got off stream the other day. I was like, I forgot to tell them. Can't remember what it was. Anyway, that was the horrible news out the way. He's up on the top of the boxes. Can't reach him at the moment. Creamy mushrooms are my favourite. I haven't heard of those. No stuff up images. They are bad. Portobellos. Yeah, there's all sorts that are bad. And then of course you got your magic mushrooms that people like to go and collect. Get a bit of psychedelic happening. Good luck to them. Yeah, no, you got to be careful with mushies. Get them growing out here, out in, like the proper mushroom. Not the death heads grow outside the lounge room window under the pine trees, around the pine trees. But do get proper mushrooms, the edible mushrooms as well out in the paddock. I forgot to tell that to Josh and Sarah yesterday. That I'm moving in here. It's like you get mushrooms too. And they've got a couple of calves that they're getting for free. So they're going to have a couple of calves here. A bit of sage green and a bit of grey in with it. Getting there, there's not much left. Just doing a bit here and a bit there. And oh, I like that grey with the. I like the shadow grey in the Arteza and the tarantula and black widow. Those two colours together. Quite like them together. Now these black lines under here are just getting a darker colour. I'm not doing them. I'm not doing them properly. I'm just playing around with them a bit online here at the moment. And you can even get a bit of black in there as well, which will just darken that grey up. And then just blend it out a bit if you want. See, even with these little holes, you know, you could have stars coming through. It's tiny, but you could do its own little world in there inside, or a couple of eyes. Say there's a frog or some sort of creature looking out from the mushroom holes. Do all sorts of things. Let your imagination run wild. I'm just adding a bit of shadow grey. That was a wattle bird, for those that wonder. I told Josh and Sarah, I said, come inside and have a look if you want, because legally like you're not supposed to, and they get to walk through a week before settlement. But I said, do you want to come and have a look? I said, because you've only seen it once or twice, and like you can, if you want to measure anything. And Sarah's like, yeah. And I said, come on. So she did a couple of measurements. They came inside, and I told them about the pardalotes out on the veranda. Come back. I didn't say they breed in the roof. I didn't tell them that bit. But I said they come back every spring and summer, and they watch you when you're in the kitchen working away. And in the summer, I get the spray bottle out when it's really hot and give them a bit of a spray, and they like that a little bit too. And the Christmas lights, I leave them up because, the lights, they can be up all year round. But I said to them, they like to perch on it and just watch you in the kitchen and whatever, and they were happy to leave them up, whether they will or not, but they said they were happy to leave them up. And they've got a little fella. I don't know his name. I hopeless with names. But anyway, he came inside and they let him down, and he was having a good old time opening a few cupboards. And he's only little. He's walking, but he's he's a little fella. I don't know if he's only 2 or I don't know ages that well. Not that good with him. And him and Wesley were hitting it off. Wesley's funny. When I get visitors, he gets super smoochy. You should see him. It's like butter wouldn't melt in his mouth. He's just a little angel. And he's, because I've sold this place and had people come here left, right, and centre. He's met lots of people, so he's really smoochy when he gets visitors, and he's really funny with them. But he's never met a little person before. And I think he was a bit fascinated. He's looking at this, looking at this little guy, and he went over to, we were standing there talking, and he went over near the DVD, and I was like, don't stick your fingers in that in there. Like, watch him. But anyway, Wesley's standing there watching him. I said, look at these two hitting it off. It was really cute. Really, really cute. So that's the first time he's met a little person. I'll just do, there's not much to go. So I've sped up colouring now. I've gone into second year. I'll just slightly put some light umber on the outside there. 4:30 this morning. Well, I woke up and I sort of, woke up. I was like, what's the time? I thought, I don't want to look. Look, I should get up and make a coffee and just do a bit of colouring so I can get this done before I move, because I've got like 12 days from today. And then I lied there thinking about it for a few minutes. I thought, what's the time? So I had a look at it. It was 4:30 in the morning. I thought, oh, you're joking. I thought it would be a bit later than that, like 6:30 or something. And I was like, oh, no, I won't get up. I'll stay in bed. But I did think about getting up and just getting this done a bit. I have done a little bit on this side. I've done some more of it. There's not a real lot to go, just bits and pieces, and mainly this side here. But I could have got up and done some of that. So no, I'll make the most of the sleep. Where are you, Dee? Love your mushy, Hannah. Thank you, Sherry. We'd eat a little. Shadow would eat a little tacker for breakfast. Yeah, well, you know what? It was nice to have an animal that is friendly like this. Because Bess certainly wouldn't. There's no way I would have had a little fella with her. I wouldn't have anything with her. A cat or anything else. Well, I had no way. And my other cat, Tess, yeah, a bit, keep a close eye on, that I had years ago. I would have kept a close eye on her too, to be honest. But no, Wesley's only 9 months old, so he's still young. But no, he was really, really good. It was so nice to have an animal that's not ready to tear your face off, kind of thing. It was a pleasure actually to watch the tour, and they said, "Oh, look at him! Like he's." I said, "Maybe we should get a cat," because it seemed like the little fella was, infatuated with him too. And I wasn't watching, but Sarah said he went up and he was like sort of going like this or something, and I didn't see it. I said, "Oh, he won't mind that. He'll be fine." But he does get the claws out and latch on. He's an ankle biter. He latches onto my ankles, and I might be walking and he'll come after me and sort of go whack whack on the leg and then latch on, and I start gently sliding my foot across the floor so I don't stand on his paws or anything. Even before he, hurt his paw. But when we move and on that vinyl flooring, that's going to be so funny. He's going to be he's going to slide along. He slides along here on the carpet, but being on the vinyl, it's going to be extra, slippery. So it's going to be so funny. But he fires up, yeah. He'll get those claws happening. And the back legs, and as you can see, the other day he had a good old play and he was latching on a bit, and that's one of the worst scratches he's done for quite a while. And I had another one here, but that wasn't through playing. Can't remember how that happened, but anyway, yeah, you can see he there's nothing wrong with him. He's fine. All right, I'll leave that bit pretty light actually. So there we go. That's pretty much the mushroom done. All different psychedelic colours. Does it look edible? Mm-hmm. You're not going out and stop looking at the birds. All right. Green, grey, brown. What are you doing? Do you want to come up and say hello to everyone? And those black lines, I can just touch them up a bit later on. Hello. What you doing? Hello. What you doing? Come on. Come and say hello. Yeah. Yeah, and he gets up here every now and again with his blanking on his head and knocks all the pencils and where are we? Yeah, see, you can't really. It's just his outside claw, so it's fine. Yeah. Football is back here in the States, so it is a happy camper, and there are a few people in the stands too. Ugh. He can have. I don't mind. Like I instigate it. We play, and I don't mind. I'm not one for declawing or cutting their claws or anything. That's just he's a cat, and that's what they do. I don't mind. We play. If he wants to play a bit rough, that's fine by me. I don't mind. Every time I mop Shadow plays this slip slides game, I have to lock her or so she doesn't get me the elite point. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I don't like getting scratched. Yeah, no, I don't mind it. We play. He plays rough every now and again. I don't mind it. It's fine. Where are you, Dee? She's still got a phone call. All right. So I've done this bit anyway. It's show and tell time. I'll be back in a second. Now, I have shared my journey on my Facebook page, and I've been sharing my journey with you, which has been, it's fun, showing you the progress and all that sort of stuff. Can I show everyone, Sherry? Was that a thing that just come up then, internet connection? I'd be bloody surprised. Hello, Sherry. Can I show everyone your grandchild? I'll wait for an answer, girl. Are you there? Oh, your connection is unstable. I haven't seen that for a long time. Dumb thing. Sorry, guys. They left. Yeah, it just come up your internet connection is unstable. And I haven't had that for a long time. And I asked Sherry if I could show everyone your grandson. So I'm just waiting for chat. Sorry, guys, for the delay. Or whatever, yep. Oh, come on. Is it unstable again or what? Chat's not moving. Sherry, can you hear me, sweetheart? I won't do it until I get an answer from you. Oh, God. Oh, you can hear me? Yep. I don't know. Yep, stupid internet connection. I haven't seen that for ages. Maybe the tower's freaked out because it's sunny outside for a change. All right, let me see. Okay. On the 3rd, I picked up my new baby. On the 3rd of August. Oh, dear, you're back. Good. I was sort of just kind of dawdling, wasting time until you came back, so you didn't miss out. Anyway, I picked up my new baby on the 3rd of August at Kia, and they had a nice shroud and ribbon, and there she is. And let me tell you, it was raining a bit on the day, so she's filthy already. But yeah, she's pretty. She's beautiful and she's lovely to drive. So that's my new baby. She's nice to drive. It's awesome. And I might as well, because not all of you have seen, because, you know, like if you're not on Facebook or whatever, and I haven't been posting on Instagram. So anyway, that's the plan. And they're the colours. That's the bench top, the tiles on the floor, the carpet, the tiles on the splash back, the tiles in the laundry and bathroom, and that's on my phone. They didn't have a piece to give me for the vinyl, the floor colour. It's sort of similar to that, but anyway, that's the colours. That's the slab. I don't know when they actually started it. So anyway, I'll just flick through and you can see the progress of it. Looking a bit like a hot mess there. Insulation. And they open up, like the Todd Devine is the builders, and they open up a portal for you, and they upload the progress of the photos. You know, I'd say that's the hot water service. And you can see the guy there, they're actually been working on it. And this was taken on the 2nd of August. I think they uploaded them on the portal. That's my bedroom. It's a walk-in robe, and that's the ensuite looking out into what will be the island bench in the kitchen. This is the actual lounge room itself. And the island bench is now in, and the cabinetry is in, and you can see down the hallway to the front door. And the outside painted. And the fence, colour bond fencing up, that's the back deck. It's not as wide as what it looks there, but there's a ceiling fan up there, so a hot summer night sit out there with a Jack Daniels and some crushed ice from my new fridge. Carport. And last Thursday I got to do a walkthrough and they uploaded the photos. This is the turnkey lock upstage. So that's the kitchen, induction cooktop, cupboards, no corner cupboards, yay. So you can see, because of this, I don't know if you can see that, because of the sunlight, and it's darker on screen as well. It's more this color, but they're very different on screen. But because of the sunlight and the lighting and everything coming in the room, it look like, but it's more that color. Anyway, that's the front door, spare room, which is not real big. So gotta have fun putting art stuff in there, gotta tell you. Hallway and laundry. That's the lounge room done. Split system, yay, no more wood. Bedroom. Front, see, that's the back al fresco. So it's not as wide as what it looked in the other photo, and the backyard is really narrow. So not much to look after, low maintenance. That's my bathroom. And you can see the tiles on the back there. Laundry, all painted. It's a lock-up stage. They will blast the concrete and clean that up, finish the gardening, and that's like a view when they first started. And you can see, like, I'm over here, just here, and the water's 800 metres away. So that's the progress. So I did a walkthrough last Thursday, and she's looking good. So 12 days, and yeah, I'm out of here. So I picked up my baby. She full, going down to St Leonard's. Really, really good. Very happy. Nice car, good to play with. Thank you, Dee. Yep, very happy. Looks great. If there's anything that I notice, marks on walls, scratches or anything, which I didn't at the time, they'll fix it or fix anything up, whatever's going on. So, yeah, she's looking good. All right, let's do a couple of these mushrooms down the bottom. Where's my Tuscan Red gone? Tuscan Red, some orange, maybe some Periwinkle blue. So yeah, it's all systems go. So I'll just actually, I'll leave the stem. Right, I'm starting off with Periwinkle, which is 1025 in the Prisma. So I just thought I'd show you guys what it looks like now that it's turnkey lock up, cabinetry, painted, ready to go. They'll just do the back garden for me. They're putting the outside perimeter fence is going to stay as wood, unfortunately, but they're going to put an extension so it's a bit higher because our houses are built up higher than what the outside is, if you noticed in the photo. So they're putting an extension on the fence up, so we've got more privacy, which is good. Do the back garden, clean up the concrete, landscape the front garden, couple of other little touch-ups, and she's good to go. This is Tuscan Red, which is 937 in the Prisma. Back to the Periwinkle. So she's going to be a purpley blue mushroom. Don't know how this will go. I'll just put a tad of orange. Mineral orange 1033. Just a couple here and there, not much. Back to the Tuscan Red. So next Sunday at this stage, unless anything else happens, I will stream, and it will be my last stream for probably a couple of weeks because I need to get the internet set up. They're sending, Aussie Broadband are sending a modem to my new address, so I have to wait for that. That should be there by the time I get there, but I have to, set it up, get the essentials set up, obviously the bed and a few other things and all that sort of stuff. Hey Diane, you'll have to look back a few minutes, girl. I just showed my house and my new car. No worries, Sherry. Your granddaughter, granddaughter, I don't know, you didn't say. Is cute. Congratulations, awesome. Yeah, I don't mind that little bit of orange in there now that I've done that. And it's blending in with the other colours. Dark chocolate brown in the Arteza 118. I want to get outside and organise a few things. But I want to wait till next Saturday till the little man gets the cone off his head and then he can come outside and play as well. I don't want to go and do stuff outside and he's stuck inside, God love him. And when I go outside to get wood or anything, he charges into the spare room and he's sitting at the window and I feel so awful. He's looking out at me and it's like, oh, he wants to come out. Can't because he hasn't got a bandage on. Now this one is espresso. And then I'm just going to get yellow ochre 942 and just put a little bit of colour into that. Now, Periwinkle blue and the Tuscan red, I'm going to keep them. And I know this, it's sort of about this page, but I've got bits on this one to do too. So I'm going to play with both of them. And I did this little dream catcher or whatever it is up here. And I quite like the Periwinkle blue and the Tuscan red together. So I'm going to bring those colours down here. So Periwinkle blue to start off with. A couple of the dividers out of my display have come loose, and I've packed up all the markers and glitter glue and all that sort of stuff. I've packed up. The only thing I've got here is my pencils I've left out. And it cost me over $200 to make, and I thought, oh God, the bloody dust, you know. And I thought, what else can I do? And I thought, oh, this cost me so much to make, and it looks good. But I'm a bit worried about it being up against the wall in the new house. And I think, what can I do with it? I can't have it on the floor because it'll be too low to get to these bottom shelves. So it has to be up. And then I've got this big thing, although the pencils look really pretty and the colours, got this big thing in the lounge room. And I want it in the lounge room because that's my living area. That's where I'll be. It won't be in the study. And I can see the tally and everything when I'm colouring. And, you know, have access to the stereo or whatever else. And lots of light coming in through the windows. But it's just, I like this setup, but it's like I'm sort of thinking about what else could I do. And I thought, no, I don't. I like having the colours all set out so you know what, you know, you can go directly to whatever colour you want. And it's doing my head in. And I've got a double sink in the new place. In the photo, it looked like a single sink, but it is a double sink. So I've got two lots of pipes going down underneath the cupboard, and I opened it up, and it's like, oh shit! I was going to put my electricals under there as much as possible. There's no room under there. I've got to tell you. They have, you know, they say, oh, there's plenty of storage. Well, if you open that cupboard up and you see that piping and the sink sitting down, there's no storage under there for anything. I was like, no, I wanted to put my electricals under there. I was like, oh dear, that's less space than I thought. I was hoping, I thought it might be that way because I've seen the display homes, but I was hoping I thought, oh well, if it's a single sink, I will have some room under there. But no. No. I'll try cream 914 in the Prisma. But it's not really. Bright enough, I don't think. But that's all right. to match them up. And when I went on Thursday and did the walkthrough after that, I had to do some paperwork. And she said something about the fees and the clubhouse, and I sort of looked at her and she said, yeah, you don't pay any fees till the clubhouse is up and running. And I go, oh, you're joking. She said, you didn't know that? And I said, no. So I moved in on the 26th of August and the clubhouse isn't due to open till just before Christmas, maybe even into January. They're pretty good with time, so it probably will be just before Christmas, and it's looking really good. So I don't have to pay any fees up until the clubhouse is open. It's like, bonus! What a massive, massive bonus. That is awesome. Oh, Michelle, I missed that. Bye, honey. Thank you for being here. I hope you stop by again. And when I move, I can get organised and be a bit more regular. But I hope you Wesley. But I hope you come back and join us again. And welcome on board. You have to figure something out. It's a fabulous way to hold your supplies. I know. I will. I'll keep it. Can I bolt it to the wall? No, I don't even want to put holes in the wall for hanging pictures. That's going to be hard enough to do. Sorry, I was having a moment. Oh, you're right, Sherry. I hope you're all right. You should be right back, guys. And then, sorry, I hope you're all right. Can I bolt it to the wall? No, I don't want to do that. Just in case I ever do want to rearrange or move things around. This table's like a picnic table. It folds out. And it's a little bit wonky. That's why I hold the edge of the table down here, and then I push so it stays sturdy. So that display isn't like, it's pretty stable when I do that. So that's going to be bad enough up against the wall, unless I cut a bit of sheet up or get something and put that there behind just a thin strip or something on the table just to stop it going up against the wall. I don't want any marks on my wall. I don't want shoes in my house. Need another colour. No, that's too close to this one. I don't know. Maybe some. That's pretty. 1035 neon yellow. So the periwinkle blue. What you doing? You're not allowed out, mate. Stop looking at the birds. So some periwinkle blue. Oh, hello. Hello. What you doing? Oh, no, you can't wait to get that off. I'll give him a bit of a scratch. And then I'm just putting the neon yellow over the top of the periwinkle blue. I don't need that sharper. What you doing? So Tuscan Red. Oh, yes, I am on screen. Oh, I thought, oh no. A bit more periwinkle blue. No, I won't. I'll stick with it. All right, some periwinkle blue up here. Might get some that's powder blue 1087. Just a little bit of neon yellow. And then I'll get the white Posca. Just a bunch of dumb stuff all happening at the same time. Oh, Sherry. Been here 12 years, still no pictures on my wall. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I will put them up, and I'll just have to. I don't know if I use 3M Command or what I'll use yet. I asked them the other day what they use, and they just used a nail, whatever thing it is they use from the op shop or whatever, which I don't know what they are. So that was no help. And I was like, I don't want to put holes in my wall, but I probably will once they put them up, that they won't be moving, or I'll make sure that they're in the right spot. If I want to change the pictures around it all, I can. Remember, it's your very own personal help. You can do whatever you need to do. Holes can be fixed. I don't think you'll ever move out. No, I said when I moved here, I wasn't doing it again. When I moved there, I'm not. Prices of food, like I'm on disability pension, so prices of food and everything go up, and of course fees will go up once a year over time. Only 3% or CPI, whichever's higher. But hopefully, that stays minimum. Petrol, electricity, food, everything goes up. So worst comes to worst, I'll be living on bread and water. But and I have to pay for water because I don't pay for water here either. But we only pay for the usage. We don't pay for rates. We don't pay council rates. We don't pay water rates. So that's a good thing. But yeah, if they go up, well, I just have to knuckle down and stop bloody smoking, won't I? Hey, Abby. Hey, darling. How you going? It's good to see you here. Good to see you, girl. Hope you're doing well. Everything's going well. Your mushroom top keeps reminding me of a chocolate chip cookie with M&Ms. It's making me so. Yeah, go through. Yeah. Oh, she's not feeling well. She's laying down. Oh, send her hugs. I'll give her a message later, but I don't want to disturb her either. Oh, God love her. Surprised me that you artistic colorists don't put pictures up. I have stuff taped on my walls and doors. I don't have many pictures here, and of course I've got, I think, 5 diamond paintings that I want to frame one day and put those up as well. Yeah, so the diamond paintings, I want to put them up. And I haven't got a lot of pictures, and I don't like clutter, especially in the new house. I want everything to be nice. So definitely no clutter. Try and put as much stuff away as possible. Wesley! Stop losing your mind. See, the parboilates have come back because it's nearly spring, and he's losing his mind. And it's just as well he's not out there, and it's just as well we're moving because he's shocking. You have some of yours up. Yep. I'm doing great, thank you. Love the new place. Miss your talks. Yeah, miss having you here too, girl, but you're preoccupied, so I get that. I understand that. If you can't afford food, I'll send you a care package from American Foods. Oh, Diane, oh, God love you. Oh. Oh, he's losing his mind. The tail's going a million miles an hour. And he's staring at. I'll see if I can show you. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Go for a ride. I'm sorry, it's on the side at an angle, but it's velcroed to the top, and I don't want to move it too much because it's a bugger to sit back up. There is nothing wrong with him. He's doing fine. Now back to the periwinkle. Oh, I've been waiting for sunny days like this so I can get outside and do some stuff. There's only a few things to collect, a few garden ornaments. There's not many of them. Take my Christmas, my icicle lights down, and a few other things, but I feel really guilty going out there without him being able to come out as well because he loves it outside. And unfortunately, with that happening, it's taken away his time to play outside and climb trees and do all that before we move. Because once we do, there's no trees or anything for him to climb. It's a pretty boring backyard, I must say. I'll put a few plants in, but like I said, it's really narrow and sideway to the house. It's really small, so minimal maintenance. And I like doing my gardening. I like a bit of gardening, so I'll put a few plants in. Things that smell nice too. I think lavender bush. I'll put some catnip in for him. Whether he's never smelt catnip before, but they like it apparently. So I'll put some catnip in, lavender, a few other plants that smell nice. Herbs probably. I can't have anything high because the catnip will be there going from the fence to the eaves on the house. So I can't have any tall trees or anything like that sticking up too far. Now this is very small intricate little area to colour. And I've been using gold in the Signo and bronze in the Signo to do all the little scribes over here. But I'm just going to use some of this gold. Which goes nice with the Tuscan Red. And a little bit of bronze. Starting to sound like Shadow. Look how big he's gotten. Yeah, he's growing up. His cone is adorable. You try to tell him that, poor little bugger. Washing line. Yeah, on the back fence. It's a fold one. One of the fold ones. Yeah. There's a honeysuckle growing in the woods across the yard from my balcony, and I love how sweet it smells. Oh, nice. Laugh out loud, little chirping. Yeah. Yeah, he does that. All sorts of bloody noises at the birds. Loses his mind. So, yes, he's a little hunter. The only presents he's ever brought back onto the veranda, it's like, oh, God, what have you got? He's been bits of bark. He hasn't killed anything that I know of, but I'm telling you, if he had the opportunity, he would. He's a little hunter. He slinks along the ground, and yeah, he gets on the go. Just a little bit more neon yellow. But he's funny. He sees the birds. He jumps up on the boxes here, and he's looking up at the roof. Like he's got X-ray vision and he can see through the walls. I don't want to put too many colours into this. I want to keep it. You know, I don't want to go overboard with the colours. Get rid of some of these black marks. Just a little bit of shine on it. Okay. I've only got that little band to do. These are annoying me. It's getting a bit lazy, but I'll use the gold Signo. Didn't put much thought into this poor jug. Just going with the flow, really. What the hell is he doing? I'm just going to check. I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing? He's up on the cupboard in the kitchen, up along the top. And I'm looking forward to not having to get up and clean that too. Did I move yet? No. 12 days from today, Abby. And I showed my new car earlier, and I showed the house at Lockup Stage. I went for a walkthrough last Thursday, so she's looking really good. So you can go back on the video a bit, watch later, or you can go to my Facebook page, and I've posted them there, so you can have a look on my personal, not my colouring page. Oh, holy shit! Bloody hell! What are you doing? That would not have been good, mister. Behave yourself. He just about knocked the glass lid off the wok. That would not have been good. No, it didn't sound good, did it? That's why I went running to have a look. Yeah, no, he half knocked the lid off the wok, so no. And it's glass, so no. Yeah, you can tell he's up in 100%. I won't do that because you can't see them. So I'll sharpen these. Do I like the jug? Not a lot. No, not really. So I'll just darken the periwinkle blue underneath there more than anything. And I can put some, I could spend more time on it, of course. Bit of shadow underneath. Bit of shadow under the lid. So how are you doing, Miss Abby? You still having lots of fun? Is what's on this video different than your Facebook page? I was just looking to those pics. No, they're the same. It was my Facebook page photos that I showed you all. He's been a little pistol. Oh yeah, yeah. He's yes, he's he was sulking for a few days, I think, with that cone on his head. But no, he's all right. He's doing good. He's back on track. Thank goodness. I'm just going to lighten that up a little bit there with a bit of powder blue. And get a bit closer in under that lip. That'll do. It's not the greatest. Like I said, I don't like it that much, but it'll do. It's just something else done. Oh, I forgot the handle. Oh, goodness me. All right. Million miles an hour. I am relaxed and colouring slow. I'm not rushing or like I am just now. And I'll probably slow down again because I'm chilled out. A little bit of Tuscan Red. Oh, I hope there's no sparrows where I'm going. Bit of powder blue. The handle's got a bit of detail in it. Back to the powder blue. And that's out if you're going to put powder blue over near Tuscan Red or something, it will smudge, drag the red out. So if you don't want that sort of pinky colour to end up happening, just avoid the Tuscan Red if you put colours like that together. Now for the Posca. I don't know about any of you guys. Do you tend to hold your breath sometimes when you're doing a finer detail sort of thing? Just tidy that up. My doggy hugs to you. Max on the new car at home hugs to you. Thank you, Dee. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your dinner. Give your doggy lots of hot cuddles for me. Thanks, honey. Have a lovely evening. God, that yellow is bright on that, really. That there. All right. I don't know. Back over here for a minute. Why not? Now, I do like those colours together too. And we'll see what happens. Oh, that's green. Wrong colour. Why not? I'll put some of that in there too. Oh, that's the grey I was after. This one. All right. That's not grey, that's green. Oh, that's all right. That doesn't matter. A little bit of sage green. Yeah, I was just looking at these archways and it's like, do I have light coming through or do I make them dark? Oh, I don't know yet. So I'm putting some sage green down. my feet are a bit cold at the moment. I was just thinking, oh, that new carpet is like luxury on my, because the way my feet are, it's just luxury. It's beautiful. Feels so nice compared to this crappy old carpet. It's just luxury. And they turned on the heated towel rail for me, and she said, "Oh, it's starting to heat up now." She put her hand on it, and I grabbed hold of it, and it's like, oh, so nice. Nice warm towel when you get out of the shower. And it was funny because Sarah and Josh came yesterday, dropped some stuff off, come and looked inside, and I said, "Look, open cupboards, measure. If you want any measurements or anything, go for it, So I got a pen and paper and did a couple of measurements, and she went in the bathroom. She was the first time I've noticed it's got a bath. Said, yes, you have a bath, enjoy it, because I don't have one where I'm going. I'm going to miss it. So enjoy the bath for me. And then he walked in and he goes, oh, I didn't know there was a bath in there. Because it's behind the screen. Just slide the screen and step into the bath. But it was so funny. You can be in a place for a long time and notice, something. I was like, oh, I never knew that was there. So that's why I said to him, do you want to come in and have a look? I said, because you've only seen it once or twice, and you forget what places look like if you don't get to see them for a while. And I've left a couple of bath bombs. There's 3 bath bombs in the bottom drawer in the bathroom for them because I won't be needing them. But then I did think about taking them and dropping them in the pool. But I won't do that. But I laughed and thought about it. A couple of fizz bombs in the pool. And I was watching a show the other night, Extraordinary Homes, and they were in Portugal, I think. I can't remember. And oh my God, the homes, unbelievable. The setup, incredible. And there's one house, and it's got a pool. Oh, I don't know. The shape of it is weird, but like you've got walls, big, thick, open walls that move on this side, and you've got this little courtyard here with the table that you can sit under, and a pool, and then above them is like, instead of having a walkway from this side of the house to this side, it's a pool. And it's like, oh my God, that glass. Well, it's not glass, it's actually lemonade. I think that or perspex or whatever it was. I can't remember now. But oh my God, what a setup. So when you're sitting underneath on the table outside eating or whatever, or, all the shimmer from the water and that goes right through onto the walls and onto where you're eating and everything. Oh, it just looks amazing. Absolutely incredible. Tip. I don't know what that was. Cool night. Oh, it's incredible homes around the world. Wow. Absolutely wow. So I put sage. Yeah, I put sage green down first, then a bit of shadow grey up in the shadows, and now I'm just sort of blending it a little bit in with the dolphin grey. Just to smooth any streaks out. But in seeing the pool and everything, it's like, I'm finally going to have a pool at my place. I just have to share it with the whole community. But 3 pools, actually. The indoor, outdoor pool, spa. And then next door, when they build in there, they're going to have a lagoon pool, which is where I'd really like to be. Hopefully it's heated, because I'm soaked with cold water. I'm hopeless. hate cold water, but how these athletes do cold, ice baths? No, no, definitely not. Wild horses couldn't get me into that. Take a shower with, off cold water, lukewarm sort of water, but an ice bath? No way. Instant heart attack material. Takes me bloody 20 minutes or something to get in the water down the beach. Once I'm in, I love it, but getting that cold, nah. Not a fan of it. And well, as far as I know, the beach is healthy enough. You can swim down the beach too, without every other Tom, Dick and Harry. I like going to places that are secluded. Go down the beach with, 2,000 people. Not this beach, it wouldn't be that bad, but I shouldn't think. But, when you go to a main beach and there's just thousands of people, no. I'd like to have somewhere nice and secluded, nice and quiet, no people around. That's my kind of scene. Just darkening up these shadows a bit. Well, now that I've done that, I am thinking that maybe the light coming through should be light. I'm not sure. We have a setup like that where we've no spa though. Oh, nice, Sherry. So you got a pool where you are. I'll just play around with this a little bit, but haven't done the background yet, so it's pointless sort of doing too much. But I just thought I'd add a bit of white in. Shows the water flowing a little bit. Adds a bit of colour to the blue. Yeah, there's a lot of detail here. I kind of like the grey and the Tuscan Red together up here, and I was going to do it somewhere else, but I end up getting distracted with these archways. I'm not sure what colour I really want to do them. Let's play around a bit. Alright, I'm going to do cream first. And then a bit of espresso. And just blend that into the cream as I come down. And then up the very top, I'm going to do it dark. Just to see what that looks like. And you can add some more shadow in around the corners to make it a bit more dimensional. So you can have the light. I did the darker on this side, so the light's coming out that way. Or you could do it the other way around and have the light coming out. But because those dark streaks are there like this, seems the light's coming from this way more. So that's the way I'm going to go with it. And you can also darken these up a bit too, make the archways a bit more prominent. They stand out a bit more. Careful to drag that cream and the blue because it'll make it green. Just bring that. That's the dark one. I want the espresso first. Now for the black. Use any black, but I'm just using Black Widow at the moment. Just varying up the pencils a bit. Oh, that was a while ago. Each housing area on base has its clubhouse and pool. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Just lurking, still listening, crocheting. Enjoy. What are you crocheting, Bee? Bit of cream. Bit of espresso. So I like the espresso brown coming down into the creamy colour. Nice colours together. And you could have them all, like dark at the top of the archway, or you could have the archways going from really dark, getting lighter and lighter and lighter as it goes across. You can play with that as well. Oh, my stomach feels hollow. I hate that feeling. I'm getting hungry. So I'm not really in close for you guys either. Working while I eat. A blanket out of line. I had to find alpaca silk wool. Oh, nice. Very nice. I don't usually get in this close. I usually leave it out so people can get a picture of the, get an idea of the whole picture. I'll do it more cream. Might as well do them all the same. We can vary them up, do whatever you like. And I'll do them later. Espresso. It does sound beautiful. Alpaca wool blanket, silk wool blanket. Oh God. What colours? Oops. Alright. Black Widow. Which is actually Black Widow. I'm just darkening these walls up, and then you can tell that it's sort of, it makes it a bit more dimensional, so you know, walking around corners, it's not all just level. And you can do the steps too, you can make them more dimensional. Add a bit of shadow underneath them. Bloody hell, I just looked and it's nearly 2 hours, almost 2 hours already. Well, Michelle, I hope you watch this back or come back, and I hope you feel like you were welcome today. So nice to have someone new come on board with us. I'm going to sharpen this pencil now. It's getting a bit... I tell you what, he licks the living daylights out of that cone. In cat terms, it couldn't be any cleaner. Get this bloody thing off me. I'm so sorry, mate. Just a bit of a touch up. So I hope they look like they've got a bit of dimension to them. Hello. Whenever I get a message while I'm streaming, I always want to look just in case it's like you're off screen or chat's frozen or we can't hear you. Oh, nice. Blues with different greens and white. It's a mosaic blanket. You must send a picture, B. Yeah, she did. It takes a while to do a square. Maybe you get it bigger. Oh, nice. There we go. That's B's blanket, looking really good. Cool. Awesome. Oh, all these projects and hobbies and things we have, I tell you what. And my loom bands, like a 86 litre bloody tub full of them. And I haven't touched them. Oh, this is just, don't have time to colour and loom and do everything else. Oh. I want to get my diamond painting finished, but I haven't touched it, and I'm not touching it till I move. So, huge apologies to what's the name? See, I've forgotten it again. That sent it to me. Huge apologies. Looked at it for a while. I can't remember the bloody name. I feel awful. Oh shit! I forgot about that too. Oh bloody hell! I forgot. Hang on. I have to remind myself. Emily. Emily sent a message a while, a couple of weeks ago, I think. Was it September 15th to the 17th of September, I think. Correct me if anyone knows about this. She's doing a Harry Potter colorathon. And it's not just, well, a Harry Potterathon, because it's not just colouring. It's you can do diamond painting or any art, but it's to do with Harry Potter. You can draw something, you can do whatever. But she's having a weekend. It's October. Oh, thank you, B. There you go, 15th to the 17th of October. Pretty sure I got the date right, not the month. You're doing crocheting of Harry Potter. Yeah, I juggle a bunch. Yep. We've all got that many hobbies. But anyway, that's something to look forward to, you guys. Will I be able to make it? Well, I haven't got anything Harry Potter. And I should have the internet up and running by then, I would think. But anyway, that's something for you guys to look forward to. I forgot to respond. I read it, but I forgot to respond because I was busy at the time. So I'll have to do that. But anyway, that's an event that's coming up. Will Spooktober happen? I don't know, not that I've heard. Shelley's stopped doing it, I think. And I organised for the modem to be sent for Aussie Broadband because it's Wi-Fi. And they put me on the plan. And I was reading through the PDF and it said, because I told him I stream and everything, he said, what do you do? And I said, I stream on YouTube and blah, blah, blah. So obviously I need good connection. He said, well, it'll be good, good connection, no buffering. Like, yeah, we'll see. And we'll see about that. And it should be fine. And I was reading the PDF and it said, no high definition streaming. And it's like, well, I need high def. I need at least 720. So I rang him back up and he said, no, he said, that's for 2 to 3 people. And because you're the only person, He said you should be fine with it. It should handle it quite well, and quick internet. He said, but if you have any problems, just ring us up and we'll fix it up. We'll, rearrange the plan or whatever. So if I can stream, which I don't think so, I think you really should have an Ethernet cable because it's direct connection. But we'll see what happens. So when I do get it up and running and I stream again, if we have problems, you'll have to bear with me until, we tweak it and get it right. But hopefully it'll be okay first up. I think Shell Artie is going to do a Spooktober. Oh, okay. I'm actually streaming on Sunday, Heather, 11. It's the only time I could get in with the Harry Potter-a-thon. No, that's fine. I doubt very much I'll be doing the Harry Potter thing. I don't have anything Harry Potter. I don't mind Harry Potter, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I might sit back and watch or something. I've got so much to do. Obviously, when you move, you're changing all your addresses and internet addresses, like, your art supply stores that you buy stuff from, changing all your details with them. And, it's, all of us have moved at some stage. We know what it's like organising it and trying to find spaces for stuff and where the hell am I going to put things. And so there you go. We already know B's streaming 11 a.m. on Sunday for Harry Potter. So there you go. And I haven't got back to her either. So first in, best dressed. So for anyone that's streaming, have fun. Have a good time. But that's October. It's only August, so I haven't watched streams for a long time. I wanted to watch B on Friday, but I had to make phone calls and organise for my electricity to get disconnected, organise for my phone and my internet to get disconnected, and then ring up others and, get them organised to get my internet connected. Electricity is already taken care of. They do it for you, which is good, so I don't have to worry about that. They just turn it on for you because it's with the community. It's already on. They just, that's all good. So it was, and I have to have house insurance. So it's like, how much for your contents? And it's like, oh God, I don't know. Everything, from knives, forks, can openers, linen, and then you've got my art supplies. And I look at my neons and my Neo Colour 2s, and it's like, well, they're over $500 on their own. And it's like, oh, I don't know how much. And I thought, oh God, well, it is a pain, Sherry. And it's like, oh, I don't know. Well, heaven forbid, hopefully nothing ever happens. But I said, 100,000. And I thought that'll cover my art supplies, I think. Heaven forbid. And I thought, what happened? I don't want to colour all those pictures in again and have to, no. And there's books you'd never get again because they're not printing them anymore. Oh, no, just the thought of that's just unbearable. Heaven forbid. Yeah, no, that's unthinkable. But I thought that'll cover my art supplies if anything did happen. So I'm just using Black Widow black. And a bit of canary yellow, 916. Where was I? Here. And just a bit of grey, just to dull it back a bit. I want it yellow, but not too bright. So just a bit of grey. Dolphin grey, I think. Yep, dolphin grey in the Arteza. 148. Just a bit of light coming from up there. I'll do the roof in Espresso 1099. And a bit of Sage Green 098. And a little bit of 20% Cool Grey 1060. Might do that somewhere else, don't mind those three colours together. Alright, turn it on its side. So a bit of espresso, a bit of shadow close to the building. Bit of sage green. Bit of espresso in there, just a bit of colour. And 20% Cool Grey. Might just grab the Black Widow and outline the roof a bit more. Bit of shadow under the eave. Maybe a bit of black just to put a bit more dark shadow on top of that espresso in there. Bit more espresso. More sage green. I like those colours together. So there's a couple of roofs done. I'll zoom out. You have more than 500. Oh, I have way more than 500. What is way more than 500? I'm talking about $500 for the NeoII. Can you elaborate on that, Sherry? Oh, I have way more than 500. About these little babies. They're over. Melody sent these to me, and in Australia, these are over $500 for a set of 84 Neo Color 2. That's what I was talking about. So I'm talking about dollar signs there. That's just for the Neo Color 2. All right. 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'll knock off it, guys. Thank you for being here. Put some grey. 20% cool grey. Black Widow. Oh, God, I know what I'm not doing. Bloody hell. Looks all right. I didn't put the backing on this side. It looks all right, though. Have to pack all my colouring books away soon. And I figured, seeing I'm doing these 2 pictures, I'll just leave this book out and pack the rest. But I have to get a couple of boxes now. Nearly done. Did some of the laundry yesterday, apart from essentials, really. A few other things. All my kitchen, apart from the pantry and the utensils drawer, and that'll be done. But yeah, once again, I have to get a few more boxes. And a bit of outside and stereo and telly and that, and I'm done. The cost to replace my pencils. Yeah, well, that's why when they said how much, and I go, I don't know, and that's why I said like 100,000. I thought that'll cover my essentials, like, you know, if anything did happen, heaven forbid, you know, bed, linen, towels, clothes, essentials, and 50,000 for my art supplies. And it's not just pencils and books too, it's loom bands and other stuff, although I would never bother replacing any of that sort of shit. Just heaven forbid nothing ever happens. This is the first time, to be honest, that I have ever had house and contents insurance being on disability pension. It's, you know, just another expense that I didn't want, taking the risk if anything did happen. But you got public liability and stuff there to cover there, so you have to. We don't really have much of a choice. Fun with Kitty. Have fun with that one, Heather. I got a scoot too. Hugs everyone. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your evening, whatever you're doing. Hopefully I'll stream next Sunday, which will be my last for a couple of weeks, I would think, till I get set up or whatever. And hopefully get it all up and running again, and I'll be in my new place. And I don't know, depending on the setup, I might be able to either do just a upload, because carrying the webcam around wouldn't be real much fun. But we'll see how we go. I don't know. We'll have fun anyway. I got a scoot. We all got a scoot. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for being here today. Hope you enjoyed the session, whatever. If you didn't, sorry about that. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for any thumbs down. And whatever else. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Take care, everyone. Stay safe.